If you ever find a wheelchair facing a wall in an abandoned psychiatric hospital, don't turn it around. 3 years ago, me and my friend decided to explore an abandoned psychiatric hospital outside our town. The place had been closed for decades, broken windows, peeling paint, long, dark hallways that seemed to go on forever. At first, it was exactly what you'd expect. Creepy, but empty. We filmed everything on our phones and laughed at how scared we were. Then, we found the children's ward. The second we stepped inside, the atmosphere changed. It felt wrong, like someone was watching us. At the end of the hallway was an old wheelchair. It was facing the wall. My friend joked that we should see who was sitting in it. I told him to leave it alone, but he walked over and grabbed the handles. Then, he slowly turned it around. The chair was empty. We laughed for about 2 seconds, because right after that, we heard another wheelchair moving somewhere deeper in the building. Squeak, squeak, squeak. We froze. There was nobody else supposed to be there. The sound stopped. Then my friend's phone buzzed. He looked at the screen and went completely pale. "What?" I asked. He didn't answer. He just handed me the phone. It was the video he had been recording. The camera was pointed down the hallway, at the wheelchair. But the wheelchair wasn't empty. Someone was sitting in it. A little girl, thin, motionless, staring directly into the camera. I looked up from the phone. The chair was still empty. My stomach dropped. We ran. Neither of us said a word. We just sprinted through the hallways toward the exit. Then we heard running footsteps behind us. Small footsteps, like a child. They were getting closer, faster, closer, closer. We burst outside and didn't stop running until we reached the car. When we finally caught our breath, my friend deleted the video. Neither of us wanted to see it again. A few days later, I asked him if he still had a copy. He looked at me strangely. Then he said something I'll never forget. "What video?" I thought he was joking. He wasn't. He swore we'd never gone into that hospital together, that he'd never even been there. I haven't spoken to him since. But sometimes, late at night, I get notifications from an unknown number. They're always videos, always recorded inside that hospital, and every single one ends the same way, with a little girl sitting in a wheelchair, slowly turning toward the camera.